Henry Every. The name whispers of incredible riches and daring escapades, echoing through the annals of maritime history. He is a legend, a phantom who vanished into the mists of history, leaving behind tales of his exploits. Some call him a ruthless pirate, a scourge of the seas. Others, a folk hero who defied the powerful. To this day, he remains the most successful pirate who ever lived, amassing a fortune that still captivates imaginations. He is known as the King of Pirates, a title earned through his audacious deeds. Every story is not just about buried treasure and thrilling sea battles, but also about cunning and strategy. It's about a time when the world was changing, when new trade routes were being forged. The great empires of Europe clashed for power and wealth across the globe, their navies battling for supremacy. The oceans were a battleground, and men like Every were caught in the crossfire, navigating treacherous waters. They chose a life outside the law, a life of freedom and danger, embracing the uncertainty of the high seas. We know little about Every's early life. Records are scarce and fragmented, making it difficult to piece together his origins. He was probably born in England sometime around 1653, though the exact location remains a mystery. Some accounts place him as a sailor in the Royal Navy, where he would have gained valuable seafaring skills. Others suggest he was a slave trader involved in the grim and lucrative transatlantic slave trade. What is certain is that by the 1690s, Every found himself drawn to the world of piracy, a life of danger and potential riches. The Atlantic was a tempting place for a rogue like Every, filled with opportunities for those willing to take risks. Spanish galleons, laden with gold and silver, sailed from the New World, making them prime targets. These ships were a prize coveted by privateers and pirates alike, each hoping to claim the treasure for themselves. Every saw an opportunity to seize his fortune, and he was willing to risk everything for the chance at immense wealth. In 1694, Every joined the crew of the E, a heavily armed English ship. They had a mission to capture French vessels in the Caribbean. However, Every had other plans. He led a mutiny against the captain, seizing control of the ship and setting a course for adventure. They renamed the ship the Every, now captain, steered it towards the Indian Ocean, a hotbed of trade routes supplied by wealthy Mughal ships. His target, the Ganj-i-Sawai, a treasure ship belonging to the Grand Mughal of India himself. There was a prize beyond imagination. Loaded with gold, silver, jewels, and spices, it represented the wealth of an empire. Every and his crew ambushed the ship off the coast of Surat. The battle was fierce, but it was more heavily armed. The pirates boarded the Mughal ship, unleashing terror and violence. They plundered its holds for days, amassing a fortune the likes of which had never been seen before. Every's crew became rich beyond their wildest dreams. With his newfound wealth, Henry Every became one of the most infamous pirates of his time. Every sailed the high seas to the Bahamas, a haven for pirates and outlaws alike. It was a place where lawlessness reigned supreme. He vanished from recorded history, leaving behind only whispers and rumors. His disappearance sparked a trail of speculation and folklore that has endured for centuries. Some say he lived out his days in luxury under a false identity, blending into society unnoticed. Others believe he met a more violent end, perhaps betrayed by his own crew. His immense treasure attracting unwanted attention from those who sought to claim it for themselves. Henry. Avery's tale continues to fascinate us centuries later, a story that refuses to fade. He exists as a symbol of rebellion, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of freedom. The allure of unimaginable wealth and the mystery of his fate captivate our imaginations. The location of his lost treasure, if it ever existed, remains a tantalizing mystery. But one thing is certain: the legend of the King of Pirates will continue to sail the seas of our imagination for generations to come, inspiring countless tales of adventure and intrigue.